Artago to Sertagun, Jesus Atingagun. Amen. Thank you.
This is the 7th year Inuit Tapiriit Kanatami and our Inuit partners in Ottawa have come together on Parliament Hill to share our urgent message on the need for action on suicide prevention. This year we are proud to be joined by representatives from the Mental Health Commission of Canada, the Canadian Association for Suicide Prevention, and the Assembly of First Nations.
I want to continue to encourage the kind of real collaboration and real partnership that we're talking about here today. I hear about non-government organizations that usually work on trauma situations in the developing world or in other parts of the world where there's deep conflict that are now turning their attention right to their own backyard here in Canada.
This is a day for cooperation and collaboration, and it is also a day of celebration. Today we celebrate life, we celebrate our culture, and we celebrate the fact that we are taking on this enormous challenge together. This is the reason we are here today. Inuit suffer the highest rates of death by suicide of any population group in Canada.
I can think of people that I've lost in my life, and I know I don't know any Inuit in Canada that can say they have been unaffected by suicide. It's very present, unfortunately, and I have the stats here. I think it's 11 times higher. The average of the rest of Canada is the suicide rate of Inuit in Canada, and it's painting quite a bleak picture when we have such beautiful communities, such beautiful land, and a beautiful culture.
The overwhelming majority of suicides by Inuit, more than 80%, are by people under 30 years of age. Suicide is not exclusively an Aboriginal problem. As Canadians of all ethnicities are increasingly aware, death by suicide is a Canada-wide, actually a worldwide issue.
There's definitely a lot of hope. There's a lot of young Inuit who are starting to change the tides, who are starting to stand up and take back, our pride in our culture, in ourselves, and it's very inspirational for me to stand here and look at you guys while I'm talking, and I know you guys are an amazing group.
We have settled 5 comprehensive land claim agreements and changed the map of Canada. Together we can address these challenges as well. So there is a lot to be hopeful for. After all, today is a day to celebrate life and to appreciate what it means to be alive.
We have to think of ways of removing the stigma of suicide and mental illness. And I think a lot of that will be through education, public campaigns, being able to hear all the great words that were spoken today, and hopefully, affecting some of them, and giving them hope. I think a positive message is a very good approach to suicide prevention, and hope and resiliency is definitely a nice positive message.
Amid all this talk, there is a single goal. If you do nothing else, you can recognize and help others to recognize that every life counts. And I always say, and as I always say, in time of despair, take a deep breath and know there is always a tomorrow. Sa pilotailigit how pangulaw mimmat. Kuyan namin. Thank you.